And good evening. I'm back again. I'm going to be making a bad guy tonight. Oh, it's unavailable. All right, well, that was All right, then. Who's it going to be? Ooh. Could work. No one would get the reference to Carlos Danger. Dangerous Dick. That's probably a bit too much on the nose. Let's see. Decisions. You can't hurry these things. All right, we'll go with the flaming sensation. No. Oh, yeah, sure. I've already used it on the other server, but it's fine. It will make him into a mutation. Good evening, and howdy to you as well. Let's see. We're going to be a melee damage type character. Brute, sort of a combo platter of melee damage and survivability, is the safest choice. And I'm big on safety. Safety first, boys and girls. Battle axe, we're going to go with fire. Fiery melee. And we'll start with Scorch. Pretty obvious burnination. And Fiery Aura. Because more fire good. Well, actually, you're surrounded by fire. Power's active, gets good resistance. We'll go with the Blazing Aura. We'll make him really annoying. I like really big raging fires, evidently. That looks like about 5'2". Let's see if we can find anything that we obviously like just by scrolling through the basics here. These are entire outfits, but you can pick and choose the bits and pieces you want to keep. What was that one? Freedom Core. Yeah, I don't think the flaming sensation is big on freedom. It's not his deal, you know. Let's see. That's a bit much. He's not a zombie or a barbarian. Well, I think we'll just put him in... Decisions. We'll start with him in a suit, but he's not going to stay there long. Oh, that's correct. Yeah. His head, he's not going to have a hat, that's for sure. He doesn't need a fedora. In fact, he's going to have no hat whatsoever. That should give me an option of no hat at all, I think. There we go. I think he's definitely, I like him as a bald guy, because of course I would. Good evening, Nod Knox, and welcome. His ears are fine, by the way. He's a human. I'm not sure about the mustache, though. The mustache isn't bad. Van Dyke, I think, is the way to go. Okay. That's actually not a bad color choice. Let's unlink stuff for now. Upper body. He's actually going to be wearing bare chest. I want him to be bare chested to show off that 8-pack abs. Definitely going to have a symbol there. Something fiery, I think. Flame, fire. We must have those here somewhere, mustn't we? The second batch, perchance? Symbols? Symbol, looking for fire. Something flaming. Flaming, fire, torch, torch. Torch is not good. It's got to be flamier, you know? Swirl's not bad. I can work with the swirl. The yellow is good, and then the second color, a red. That looks fiery now, doesn't it? Mostly I'm going to go with the flow. I don't really have a plan. Kind of like that. Although with these, I think, we'll change into looking all metallic-y. Lower body. This is a man who needs something entirely different on this, for his legs. Pants. Currently on tights. Let's see. We'll give him a fiery pattern. There must be a fiery pattern here. Fire, stripe, or flames? Oh, I think flames. Mm-hmm. And then the boots. Not sure about the shiny leather. That's a bit much. We'll just keep it, you know, as it were. Tights. Flame. So here we now reverse the coloring to go. And then... Not quite working, is it? No. No, that's not quite working. We'll just have it work like that then. Not quite the same red, though. Not the same red? Not sure. Close. Close enough for my work, in which case I will also then, I think, swap back to the gloves, and instead of metallic, we'll go with tights. We have tights here? No. Shiny leather, bodysuit armored, bodysuit leather, muscled gloss. Sure, muscled gloss. Seems good. We have some fiery here. That's looking okay then. There we have the flaming sensation. He's ready to go. I didn't spend an enormous amount of time on it, so that's pretty straightforward. I wish to play the tutorial. We're going with a villain. So, the good guys start in Outbreak, where there's a disease outbreak. The bad guys start in Prison, and that's Breakout. As I customarily do, I will, in fact, this time, move my stuff to my accustomed locale. Yeah, otherwise you'll find yourself on the outs. We need another bar. Bar number 2 there. We'll slap that there. This goes to there. Do we have an additional power? Mutagen. We do have an additional power for mutagen. And this is a toggle. It goes down here. We'll turn it on. It's a somewhat annoying toggle, granted, so I frequently will turn it off when I'm around other people. Ask about available missions. I'll accept this task. The infirmary nurse. I've gone to her for some pain relievers. When I'm more of a pain giver. Actually, I have to get it out of the cabinet, sorry. HT, be introduced to a new contact. Jimmy Dortz. Yeah, I'm sure. Give me Jimmy. I am playing on one of the less populated servers, so theoretically I should be getting a double XP bonus. I think that's still in play. I'm not sure. You're the one called the Flaming Sensation, huh? Burning Sensation was taken. I'll accept this task, which is to retrieve Shiv/devices. And I found an enhancement. Well, let's just go right ahead and enhance our punching power. Straight off the bat. That's about conning characters, or NPCs, to consider their level compared to your own. Old school, guys. Old school. Talk to Blake. Are you Blake? Hi, Blake. Well, first of all, this is one of the lower population servers. Second of all, it's Villainside, and Villainside always has a lower population. So once we get out to the actual questing area, I have no idea how many we're going to see. Go to Sakai Tamaki. Okay. Homecoming has their server populations listed. Ask about available missions. He wants me to defeat 2 Zig combatants. We are in the Zigursky, also known as the Ziggurat, which is the supervillain prison. That's 2. I mean, I've seen like 3 different people here so far. In the tutorial area. Defeat 2 more Zig combatants. Alright, I can do that. Back to Tamaki. Well, also, it's Friday night, you know, after the servers have become legit. So I expect the populations tonight will be pretty big. I need to get to the Arachnos pilot. When I looked earlier, the biggest server, Excelsior, was at 1,200 people. I think 1,500 is the limit. And I can find pretty quick. CoH Homecoming server status. So right now, according to their status, you've got 1,168 on Excelsior, 129 villains. I'm on Torchbearer, I think, which currently has 111 villains, 473 heroes. So the most crowded is 1,168 on Excelsior. Indomitable is 344. No, sorry, Reunion at 278 would be the least populated. Torchbearer is the third. My normal one is Everlasting, and that's at 734. And has the largest villain population. Ask about available missions. I will accept this mission. Got to beat up some guards. Defeat any enemies around Jenkins to rescue him. Click on the bomb in order to arm it. Where are you guys supposed to be? Freeze against the wall. We're longbow agents, a special detachment of Freedom Corps sent to stop this prison breakout. But we aren't here to talk about us. Who's Arachnos busting out? I want names, and I want them now. I'm a trained Arachnos soldier. You won't get me to spill the name of Flaming Sensation that easy. Good work, guy. Jeez. It is hard to get good help. Even when you're Arachnos. Lord Recluse. I missed. Whoa, Flaming Sensation, I thought we were here to rescue you! Take the bomb and place it in the spot where you see the transparent image of a bomb. I'll help you clear out the other convicts so we can make it out of here. Other convicts? It's the guards, man. It's the guards. Like this guy. Hello, officer. And we have the classic thrumming. And in this case, we are placing the bomb. Who set up us the bomb? Given that we just leveled up, I think that means that the double XP is in place still here on Torchbearer. Go to Mercy Island and make Kalinda the Fortunata my starting contact, or Burke the Mercenary. Let's go with Kalinda the Fortunata. Because, hey. The Burning Sensation. Sorry, Flaming Sensation. Burning was taken. He's quite the ladies' man. Let me real quick go to ID. Character description. Character description is because Burning Sensation was already taken, alright? I've earned a badge. Well, before I speak with her, I'm going to go out of my way, and we'll see if the double XP stacks. We will use the pay-to-win field agent. Go to Show Me Your Wares, Temporary Powers, Buffs, Experience Boosters, scroll down to the bottom one, and buy 3. So we're good for 3 hours. Theoretically, this means we should now be getting 4 times the experience. Although, given the way they work math, they may have done it additively instead of multiplicatively. So, in fact, we may only get 3 times experience. Or we may just get 2, as it may just set the same flag again. It's a puzzlement. Kalinda, how you doing? You're looking good. Have you done something with your... I can't see your hair, so my standard pickup lines won't work. Ask about available missions. If you want to stay in the Rogue Isles, Flaming Sensation, there's one thing you need to learn right away. Arachnos can be your ally or your enemy. Support us, serve us, and we will reward you. Stab us in the back, and it'll be the last move you make. There's an operative here on Mercy Island who used to be our ally, but he's recently made himself our enemy. Operative Birch. As we speak, the fool is planning to sell confidential Arachnos information to those troublesome do-gooders, Longbow. I want you to take him out. Absolutely, ma'am. My pleasure. There we are. Into the Iraqmobile? The Iraq craft? I don't know. It flies. And perhaps also walks. I'm not sure. Hi. Yeah, enormous flying spiders, in point of fact. To be even that much worse about it. Enormous flying spooters. My blazing aura also does damage. So we're now doing buckets of damage. I'm not sure if it's quartz or liters, but buckets for sure. I feel the need to beat the living crap out of Longbow. Smug do-gooders. Got him, and now to take out Birch. You made a mistake, Birch. Nobody turns their back on Arachnos. Well, I'm standing in fire because I'm hot. Okay, that was a bit much even for me. Oh, wrong way. Your next task will be to dive headfirst in one of the most dangerous places in this rock, a snake hole. Come out alive and I'll know you're worth watching. But be warned, not everyone seeking a great destiny survives flaming sensation. Some find themselves crushed to a fine powder by the weight of their own mediocrity. The limited succeeded, best behave rest of the stream. Yes, I will most assuredly, I will behave. Because that's what's going to happen. Arbiter Richard. I leveled up to level 2. Cremate, let's see, a slow but devastating attack. Or we can go with a fire sword. Through concentration, I can create a sword of fire. It'll ignite them, dealing damage over time. We'll go with Cremate. I think that's a little more in keeping with my image for the character. But we've also hit level 3, and so we can add a couple additional slaughterinos. That was slaughterinos. And when we finish this one, we will at least get to level 4, and we'll get Super Jump. Healing flames. Well, cauterizing flames, generally speaking, realistically, I can call them healing because I get my powers from magic. Magic, magic, magic. E-O-O. Pardon me, snakes. Pardon me, going into a snake hole to kill a bunch of snakes. Don't mind me. I hear the sound of serpentine scales scraping these cold, dark, damp floors, whichever they were. It's not going to matter. Snakes, man. Snakes. I've had enough of these MFing snakes in this MFing cave. I have to defeat Saphis and his guards. And you will now note that I aspirate my S's, so they almost sound like I'm lisping, but I'm not. I forgot to set the level down by 1, so I'm doing this at level. Because I'm mighty. Well, we definitely don't want to attract any memers. There's another level for me. And, wow, we've got the buffs up. Let's see if we can't find Saphis and friends. You know, and welcome them to City of Villains in the appropriately villainous fashion. Hi. And hello to you. And you. No, I don't think we're going to get to the boss while we still have the buff up, but you can't, you know, can't get everything, although I'm not quite sure why. I'm pretty sure I asked for everything. Maybe I wasn't specific enough in my order. Viper Claw, Viper Claw. Viper Fang. Fangs? You're welcome. Sorry. It's Saphis. Hi, how you doing? Silly snake. Did you really think you could beat me? Meow. Well, welcome to your weekend, everyone. At least those of you who don't have to work on the weekend, because, well, that's never awesome. But now, we need to get ourselves some super jump. Fortunately, it's about that time. Well, you have weekends, they just have no particular significance. I've been retired for more than a decade, and this is the weekend has begun. I recognize the concept of the weekend, the importance societally of weekend, and the fact that some places are open or closed based on weekendness. So even though it no longer specifically applies to me in my general day-to-day life, it is still a thing. Oh, I want to train up now. Oh, I want to go to the pools. And it is leaping super jump because fucking super jump. Yes, it is still a thing of significance. Even if for you and, oh, let's say I, it matters less than most. Kalinda. So, you have faced the snakes and lived to tell the tale. Perhaps there is a place for you within Arachnos' future flaming sensation. I must test you further. You're doing well. I'd like to see more of what you're capable of. You may avail yourself of my store's considerable resources. Please take this communicator and check in regularly. She gave me her phone number. She digs me. Beware of the lowly creatures known as the infected. They've been subsisting off the water from cesspool trenches. Oh, lovely. And it's made them a bit of a problem. Well, they have bad breath, to be sure. Many of them have gained enormous strength in addition. They seem to have lost all sense and reason. There are a number of them massing in a warehouse nearby. Someone has to eliminate them, and I want that someone to be you. You'll give me an idea whether you're worthy of further tests. Yes, I have gotten very fortunate to be able to retire at 52, basically. Very, very fortunate. Right, so she does sell those thingies. Oh, but now, guys, super jump! I got lucky in some of my stock twice. First time to pay off the house, my condo, and the second time allowed me to retire. However, I should also note, here's the story. I'll try to make it quick. At one point, I bought 1,000 shares of Apple stock at 26 and a quarter. Stock went down. I made a decision that if it ever reached the 26 and a quarter, I would sell it. And I put in a sell order. Eventually, like 3-4 years later, it hit 26 and a quarter. Didn't go much higher than that, and I made a total of $250, so about 1% return on investment over 4 years. I'll have you know that since then, Apple stock has split 2 for 1. That's 2,000. 2 for 1, 4,000 shares. 2 for 1, 8,000 shares. 7 for 1, 56,000 shares, and 3 for 1, 168,000 shares. The last time I checked, those Apple shares that I didn't make much of a profit on were worth $25 million. I do not have that $25 million, but I'm still lucky. I paid off my condo with the stock I got from one company and managed to have enough where I did the math and I could retire from stock from another company. So yes, I've been very fortunate. I also made one not optimal decision. Or I would be wealthy instead of simply retired and comfortable. Yeah, I got lucky. Absolutely. Poor infected. I have to... Dear, oh dear me, another level. What a shame. I have to cleanse them with fire, of course, because, well, that's what you do with the diseased. I like to bring up that story about the money I don't have, because I think it's important that I recognize that I'm still very, very fortunate. Married into a family with land and animals, so I'm kind of set in that regard, pension or not. Yeah, but, I mean, fortune. Some people get terrible luck, some people get great luck, most people get average luck. With your disability, I wouldn't say you've had great luck, but I don't think I'd be going out on much of a limb to say it could have been a lot worse. My luck overall's been good. Not in everything. Certainly not all the time. But overall, yeah, I've been very fortunate, I think. And I'm not going to lie and say it's all because of my hard work. I did some hard work, did some good work, but I've also just been very, very lucky. I think there's like one on the other side of this that I missed. Yeah, exactly. Luck is a stat. Some people have it high, and some people just don't. All right, I'm missing some infected. Bonk! Hit my head. Any more over here, guys? Guys, did I miss some back in the first room? Probably. Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. We're back here. Where's Arbiter Richard? We need to go back to Arbiter Richard and train up yet again. So either it's multiplicative or it's additive, but regardless, the double XP and double XP are both working. So it's either 4 times or 3 times XP. I'm not sure which. I have a new contact. Dr. Graves has been added. Now this is, if you remember the Twin Shot storyline from the hero side, this is sort of the equivalent, meant to give you a tutorial to run you around to the various places in town and the various game mechanics. This was added later. Thankful for the pension and a lot in my life, but I do recognize it could have been a lot worse, since nearly all the places in the world would be worse when it comes to support. Yeah, that's the social safety net in Scandinavia particularly, but in Europe in general, is much better than, like, say, here in the U.S. Ask about available missions. Earning Arachnos' favor. I'm going to take a chance on you. It isn't something I do for everyone, but you've shown me enormous potential. I truly believe you may be one of those special few destined to bring about Arachnos' great future. So I'm going to send you on an official Arachnos operation. Arachnos has had a brief skirmish with the snakes. We need someone to mop up the last stragglers in the area. Just don't embarrass me. Remember, this is your chance to be Arachnos' ally. If you don't take advantage of it, you could become our enemy. I'll mop up the stragglers. And I will also remember this time to go ahead and set the notoriety -1 because I'm a great big weenie. Good evening. There was the storyline with Twin Shot and Proton, where they ran me around Atlas City, and then there was a second part, and it turns out that, first of all, there was a faked attempt to kidnap Manticore as a test, and then it turns out that we have to fight some mirror universe clockwork, and there's treason going on. In this case, there's a competition between bad guys, and we end up fighting amongst ourselves as intended. I'm going in this direction. I wanted to hit the pay-to-win vendor anyway. I want to get those free, excellent, leveling prestige enhancements. These are really nice. go. We've got all of them. We'll go to enhancements. We'll manage. This is the one I think that has an occasional knockdown. Minor chance of knockdown. So we put that on our fastest attacking skill. Actually, let me sell the other stuff I've got. It's clogging up my inventory. Ew. Pardon me. We'll go ahead and move both of these back into the first tab, if it'll let me. It won't let me. Curses. Alright, well, they sit there for now, I guess. We're off to defeat the snakes. It's funny, we're going to defeat the snakes, but they don't even have feet to begin with. Because they're snakes. We're going to defeat them. Never mind. Now, I actually like that. I'm going to unslither them. It's a Saphiro. This guy's standing here applauding for me rather than, I don't know, helping. You'd think he might want to help since I helped him when he was fighting the mob. But no. No. It's so hard to get good help these days. Defeat all snakes in the area. Because I've had enough of these, snakes on this area. Which? This or the bad guys fighting amongst themselves then? Because that came in later. I'm not sure when. This is just part of the standard storyline as I can best remember it anyway. Alright, there's the... Yeah, as best I remember, this is just... Oh, that's the named mob, I do believe. Hi there. Hi there, Scion. Yeah, this is just part of the standard stuff. The standard storyline. I'll get to Graves in a sec. Oh, that's another level for me! It's like I'm buffed to get XP extra fast or something. Totally couldn't be that though. I mean, how would that happen? How would that even occur? Pardon me, pal. Is this the Chattanooga Choo-Choo? I missed one somewhere. Yep. Missed two. Missed more than two. Alright, where are you little snots hiding? What? That was quite a hang time. to tell me it was done. I don't remember ever seeing it take that long before to recognize that I had, beaten, well, I was going to say the bad guys, but I'm not a hero, so I don't beat the bad guys. In this case, I just beat the other bad guys. I would like to train to a new level of power. Let's give me a fire sword. Sure, why not? A sword made out of fire seems pretty good. Ask about available missions. We'll get the snakes out. But we are instead going to actually contact Graves, who's standing a convenient 44 yards away. You are as described, Flaming Sensation, and you took long enough replying to my missive as well. I will make this introduction brief. I am Dr. Graves. I already know who you are, and we will now get to the point of this meeting. I have been tasked with offering you the chance at obtaining a great deal of power. Usually, that word alone, power, is enough to cause most here in the Rogue Isles to wriggle and squirm in delight. I'm interested in seeing your reaction. You would believe me to be a ghoul, would you? And I assume your self-image is that of a misunderstood protagonist, is it? Or maybe the snarling monster with a secret heart of gold, or perhaps someone cursed to a life they don't want. Bah! I'm not here to trade barbs with someone of your like. However, what I am going to do is offer you, Flaming Sensation, a formal invitation to a very exclusive, albeit unsanctioned, competition. Before you dismiss this opportunity, know this. The victor of the trial shall be granted the privilege of being apprenticed, if you will, to a person with very important connections. He looks around at the nearby Arachnos guards in a rather dramatic fashion before fixing his eyes upon you. Very, very important connections. I'm listening, Grave. What do I need to do to make this happen? I'm glad to see that your ambition overshadows your attitude, Flaming Sensation. You'll need both if you expect to surpass the others, in the eyes of the one who is truly watching. With that said, let us tarry no longer with this conversation. Actions speak louder than words, and if you try hard enough, sometimes louder than screams. I will give you the location you are to register at. Use the registration console within the gathering place to prove your intent, and I shall then speak to you further. And we're off. The competition has begun. Bye, guys. Nice warehouse you've got here. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Quiet down there. This appears to be the location Dr. Graves instructed you to meet at. You'll need to find the registration console he spoke of. I see the console. This looks like the registration console Dr. Graves told you to use when you arrived. Large flashing words indicate that you should choose one of the buttons below the screen. Applicant will provide a biological sample to prove that they are not in the employ of organizations such as Longbow. Insert sample of bioorganic composition. Insert blood sample. Insert hair sample. Refuse to provide a sample. How about I spit? Words stream across the display. All candidates must submit biological samples or face immediate termination. A mechanical arm extends from the console. At the end of the arm is what appears to be something that could only be described with one word. Probe. Before you can react, the arm goes to work procuring a rather painful sample from your body. Analyzing. Matter composition. No traces of known Longbow nutritional supplements detected. You will pay. That's me saying that. Genetic analysis. Subject missing one strand of DNA within early strand sequence. Anomaly recorded. Wait, did you just say I'm missing DNA? Gene map database query. Subject matches no known genetic match from SAM database. Interpol records show 2 known matches. Further inquiries prevented due to triple black secret clearance information lockdown. 2 matches? How is that even possible? Psychological profile. Subject shows signs of narcissism normally associated with sociopathic disorders. Additional negative traits evidence are the following: delusions of grandeur, persecution complex, poor impulse control, and exceptional gullibility. When have I ever been gullible? Hold on. I get it. Final analysis. Subject has failed first test. Initiate self-destruct sequence. Oh, it seems you're not as gullible. You passed the initial test, let us talk. And he has summoned a zombie. Do not congratulate yourself too quickly. That was but the first of many tests you will need to pass if you are to win the right to be our faceless master's protege. What would have happened if I failed? You would have made yourself useful in other ways. For instance, I would likely find a use for any undamaged limbs that still remained. However, there will be time to pursue that line of thinking later. In the meantime, we will need to gather the rest of the candidates so that I may explain the rules to all of you. Others? Rules? I want these answers now, Graves. My. Rather demanding, aren't we? Allow me to point out that currently you are not in a position to make any demands. Perhaps things may change in the future, but for now you will be following my instructions if you wish to be part of this trial. Now follow me as we gather the rest. I believe I saw Omnicore nearby. I'll do as you say. For now. Omnicore. We are looking for Omnicore. He's not over here. Let me go ahead and... Not here. Omnicore. Omnicore. Doctor, how much longer am I to wait? And who is this cretin? Or cretin, depending on how you choose to pronounce the word. You are to be one of my rivals? If you are an indicator of the type of competition I'm to expect, then it would seem the contest has ended before it's even begun. And you believe I view you as a threat? I couldn't care less what simple beliefs you hold. What was it again? Flaming sensation? The fact remains that I can tell by that I am your superior on an intellectual level and by the looks of you on a physical level as well. These indisputable facts are all I need are important. You may wish to spare yourself the humiliation of me besting you by just leaving. Now, so you plan to beat me with pathetic hollow threats? You will see how pathetic my threats are when you're staring at your legs from the other side of the room and wondering where your torso went. Care for a demonstration? If it means you actually doing something, then sure. Omnicore looks at Dr. Graves with what you believe to be glaring hatred from beneath her mask. A moment later, she screams in frustration, then looks back at you. I will not let someone like you ruin my chance at gaining unimaginable power. We'll finish this another time, Flaming Sensation. I look forward to it, Omnicore. Omnicore jerks her head towards the direction of the newcomer, Zephyr. And what exactly are you supposed to be? You look like a lame excuse for a fog machine. You should hear what I think you look like, Omnicore. What? How dare you? Both of you. I will no longer tolerate this from either of you. She glares at Dr. Graves. I may not be allowed to kill these miscreants, but I will not lower myself to be speaking with them any longer. It's about time you shut up, Omnicore. He turned and talked with Zephyr. Another one of the competitors. I can't believe you let her talk to you that way. You just let her get away with it. I'm just saying. Who are you supposed to be? Me? I'm Zephyr, you know? Like the wind. You named yourself after the wind. No. I am the wind. You know, like the whole whoosh. Crashed your ship into its shoal and now you're all going to drown. Boo-hoo. Now cry your eyes out, you wuss. That kind of wind, you know? And man, I gotta say, that kind of thing never gets old, I'm telling you. So you're telling me you're the Zephyr Wind? Yeah, I thought I was pretty clear about that first couple of times. I said it, but hey, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm also the one who's gonna kick your butt in the competition, too. Wait, why is the wind, you, competing for the prize? Yeah, I got nothing better to do, you know? Ever since mankind got all technological-like, that robo-freak, it's hard to cause all kinds of pain and sorrow and all that junk. Stuff like making windows or blowing down houses or flipping up a girl's skirt. Okay, well, I did do that one. Still do that one. Anyway, to get to the point, One day I turned myself into, I'm no longer entertaining this conversation with you. Talk to Dollface. Dollface has showed up. Where's Dollface? Dollface has not shown up yet. Gotta find Dollface. Dollface. I think I'm lost. Would someone help me? This place is very scary. Oh, you're not going to hurt me, are you? That depends. Are you Dollface? Who's Dolph? She snorts, stops short as she interrupted by Dr. Graves. Yeah, I'm Dollface. You're one of the other contestants, I'm guessing. Look, this contest is for the grown-ups, so why don't you run along home? Hey, pal, I'm older than I look, okay? Probably older than you from the looks of it. And who the heck are you, anyway? Turning your nose up at me, huh? I'm known as Flaming Sensation. Yeah. I can see yourself calling yourself that. What makes you so special that you think you can beat someone like me? Do you shoot frogs from your eyes or something? I have no desire to reveal my powers to you. Other than the fact that I'm constantly pulsing fire out from me. Okay, calm down. I was just asking because I wanted to know if it was going to get grossed out if I ever have to fight against you. First of all, it's not nice to hit a girl, but if you're going to start throwing puke at people or growing spikes from your body, well, I just don't want to see that kind of thing, okay? Then how do you expect to win? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to convince everyone that I'm the best for the job. I'm very talented at what I do. I wouldn't say I'm the best at what I do, but I'm pretty darn good at it. And if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll just stab you guys in the neck or something. I'm kidding. But you got real scared, didn't you? Didn't they, Mr. Doctor? They just got so scared they were going to run away. Just like how you're so scared you're going to run away now. Like now. I doubt the doctor is going to listen to... He just ran off. Well, he's trying to run off, but he can't. He thinks he's got to run off, and now he has run off. He's so silly and a very nice man. He listens really well, too. Really well. Don't worry, though. I don't know how you guys well enough yet. I don't know what you like to hear. Maybe I will one day, you know. And then we can have real fun playing together. What did you just do to him? What, little old me do something? All I did was suggest to him that he had a better place to be. And I guess I was right, huh? It's a coincidence, you know. Sure it was. A coincidence. Dr. Graves said there was another person, too. Maybe we should go find them. Well, was it Cross Slice or something like that? She looks into your eyes. I think it would be fun if we all went and looked for that guy. Don't you agree? Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun. We're looking for Crosscut. Memory serves, he's up towards the front. Oh, we've got a longbow. Well now, who wants the dark meat? Now, don't all speak up at once. I see you've met our final contestant. So, any preference? By the way, the reason his head is not showing up in the little portrait, because I'm using the optional graphics set for cell shading, sometimes it does not render the portraits correctly. So, for instance, in his case, he has no head. So I'm not sure how he's talking. Maybe he's got like a mouth in his neck. Any preference to the type of cut, rump roast, perhaps? Or perhaps the ribs? You're going to eat them? Well, that would be a waste of such interesting textures, wouldn't you agree? No, I have something else in mind. He stares at you with a gargoyle-like gaze for a moment. Did you know you have very pretty eyes? What? What makes you say that? I was wondering if I could have them. Over my dead body. Oh, you're so kind. Yeah, okay, we're done. All right, Graves, what do you got? Now that I have all of you assembled, save for Omnicore, it is time for the proceedings to begin. I'm sure each of you have many questions. Yes, and it's time to get answers, Graves. Your impertinence has been noted, Flaming Sensation. Now then, each of you will be given a trial to test the strength of all your powers. More important will be how you use them, and on whom. Throughout these trials, your faceless benefactor shall be watching you, and judging you. Once each of you have completed your test, we shall then move on to the true competition. For now, concern yourself with only how you can show that you are superior to your rivals. I can kill them all if you'd like. Would that work? No, Flaming Sensation, that will not work. So now we have a quest. And out we go. Which is the brand of bad fries? Because I'm not certain there are bad fries. There are just fries that are not anywhere near as good fries. Register. Return to contact. Oh, do I have to call him? I can't call him yet, so I have to go the old-fashioned way. I have to use Super Jump! Try and do it better than that. Ah, crosscut fries. Yeah, crosscut is a type of fry, at least here in the U.S., not a brand. Also called waffle fries, I believe. I prefer my French fries to be fry-shaped, generally. I hope you paid attention to the rules, Flaming Sensation. They're quite important. Oh, another thing. Good luck. You'll need it. Sure, the first round of the competition begins. In other words, make the arbiters believe you're not someone worth paying attention to. If I must, what exactly do I need to do? Talk to Arbiter Richard in Mercy Island. So here is the example of them instructing the player in the basics of the game, which is the Dr. Graves contest on the villain side and the twin shot storyline on the hero side. In each case, they're going to send you to talk to NPCs, send you to locations that are useful or important in the game, because they never really had a tutorial for game systems at launch, as opposed to like combat and stuff. They give you the basic tutorials for that, but they didn't really talk about the other game systems, especially the ones that were added later. What is it you want, citizen? I'm not required to speak with you unless you need training. Out with it already. So, you're a trainer, right? What kind of foolish question is that? Of course I'm a trainer. Hold on a moment. You're the Flaming Sensation, are you not? You've already been granted the right to increase your powers several times now. As a matter of fact, I believe I may have granted you that right personally. What is this about? I don't remember. I think I may have been, mind-wiped. Mind-wiped? I'm unaware of any local individual who's been authorized to use those sorts of powers, let alone deign to use them on you. Now, speak up. Who was it that mind-wiped you? I don't remember. I was mind-wiped, remember? How convenient. All right, then. I'll play along for now. I'll answer your original question. Yes, I'm a trainer, blah, blah, blah. What does experience mean? Maybe you've been mind-wiped, too. Thank you so much for your help, Arbiter. Have a nice day. Next up is I have to use my map and to find the Rogue Isles Ferry, which is how you get from place to place in the Rogue Isles. There is no monorail in the Rogue Isles between zones. Here you use the ferry because they're isles. I think it's Port Oaks West, but I'm not sure. Mission, talk to Arbiter Unger. I have chosen correctly. He's only 280 yards away. Citizen, if you're standing before me, that must mean you only are claiming your right to increase your powers. You are in no way would be here to waste my time, am I right? I mean, that would be quite dangerous, don't you agree? Actually, Arbiter Richard directed me to you. Oh, he did now, did he? What is it you need from me that he could not deal with himself? I wanted to know how the ferries work. You wanted to know how the ferries work, and he sent you to me to ask how the ferries work. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. Arbiter Richard, rather than answer this pathetic question himself, sent you to me. And he very specifically said to you that you were to speak to Arbiter Unger. Am I understanding this right? No, sir. He said, speak to that brown-nosing Unger. Brown-nosing... I see. Very well. I'll answer your question, citizen. And then he tells me about the ferries. I'll be on my way. Defeat 10 Rogue Isles policemen. On this map or the other map? Ah, in Mercy Island. Back to the ferry. And yes, you heard correctly. I'm going to be beating up the police. Bad guys attacking bad guys. Let's face it, that's kind of the way it works in like the Marvel universe too. They're always fighting amongst themselves. And that is Rogue Island Police. Hi there. Oh, yeah. You were fighting with the policeman, but I take care of him and you turn on me? Stupid gangbangers, I tell you. Eight more Rogue Island Police. Or you'll note, R.I.P. Six more. Oh. I see one of the boys in blue. He's a ripper. He's a lieutenant. He throw a buff on himself, and I just happened to hit him a couple of times, that's all. He thinks I'm disturbing the peace. Not really. I need two more. There we go. Back to Graves. Can I contact him? I can. I will call him. I'm not sure what's going through your head when you decided to raise the ire of the Rogue Island Police. Flaming sensation. This runs directly counter to your directions to reduce your profile. You have, however, managed to keep the eyes of the police off our activities. Perhaps even Arachnos themselves. Because of this, I will not request that our faceless benefactor disqualify you this time. Next up. Time for the trials to begin. This shall be the first of several competitive blah blah blah. While you and the rest were avoiding the eye of Arachnos, I have put into motion all of the situations you will encounter and be judged by. You and the others will return to the impromptu training grounds and utilize the registration terminal to begin the competition. The first one to finish the finish line will be determined by the winner of round 1. Oh, and you might wish to hurry. The competition's already begun. He's a jerk. Starting the competition when I'm this far away. Jerk, 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 jerk. Fortunately, I have super jump. And with super jump, the world is my oyster. Except I'm not really big on oysters. I mean, cooked, they're okay. You know, oysters Rockefeller, say. Oysters Rockefeller's nice. But raw oysters, tried them once. That was enough. The only thing I can say positive about the raw oysters were they were on the company nickel, so I didn't have to pay for them. Nice big Christmas party. All Alright, beat the other contestants. Register at the terminal. Oh, it's a skull opportunist. Well, I wouldn't want him to not take advantage of the opportunity. To burn. I await retinal scan. Top of the terminal. Device surges. Quickly move my head away from the laser. Deftly move out of the way of the dot. A split second later, from the cylinder erupts a deadly laser blast. Analyzing reaction patterns. Dodge rating 0.32. Complacency rating 1.25. Submissiveness rating 5. Identity confirmed. Flaming sensation. Submissiveness rating of 5? Is that good or bad? Yeah, I can understand that. If you don't eat fish at all, a raw oyster would be contraindicated. Flaming sensation, once again, you have managed to survive the test. I memorized the code, Omega something. Find the other terminal before everyone else does. Trick Zephyr into following me. Was that Zephyr? Ah, that's Zephyr. Why did it have to be skeletons? I hate skeletons. You gonna stick? Can I stick around near you? You can't be serious, Zephyr. They're not even skeletons, really. You know. I don't care, man. When I made my first body, yeah, that's it. I forgot to make a skeleton for it, right? So then I don't laugh at me. Crosscut laughed at me, and man, I tell you, that was even creepier than these skeleton guys. You're seriously afraid of skeletons? That's the most ridiculous thing. Look, man, if you keep making fun of me for that, I'll go back and hang out next to Crosscut. But since he's further ahead of you, it looks like I'll have to beat both of us. Okay? On the other hand, you can shut up with the mocking, and I'll chill out with you, giving a better chance to winning this round. You see where I'm going with this? Very well. You say Crosscut was up ahead? Fine. My brother is of a similar taste. He detests and loathes essentially every single kind of seafood. Which was actually a bit of a problem. He spent, I don't know, a few months, I think, in Copenhagen, and basically everything there was fish. I've been trying to get them to say trick or treat for the past hour. I'm not one of these little spookies. We'll play along. Now, what am I ever going to do with my nifty trick I had planned for them? I'm afraid to ask, but what was the trick? I have this earpiece that lets me talk over the unused intercom system. It's like a little bird that sits on your windowsill. You tell all your secrets to, but this little bird tells your secrets to everyone here. My trick was to tell everyone my secrets. Some of them are dirty, dirty secrets. Can I tell you my secrets, Flaming Sensational, please? Let me breathe my secrets into your ear. If you give me that earpiece and tell me how to use it, I'll think about it. Oh, I will like telling them to you. Just me and you alone, sharing my secrets with you. Here's the earpiece. All you do is say your secrets into the mic. And then you think it's the perfect time to drip your secrets inside to everyone. I just say open wide. And you'll first need to override the system, but that should be easy enough. Now, let me think. What secrets should I tell you? Maybe I'll tell you about the bad things I've done with seat belts. Or with the doggy door. The retirement party. I've never told anyone all of them. Yes, I want that. And I said, maybe I'll let you. Remember that, Crosscut? Crosscut is creepy. Intercom override controls. I don't specifically remember this bit. Not sure where I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Beat the other contestants. More info. Yeah, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. I heard thrumming. I'd have been running around for longer if I hadn't heard the thrumming. Fight the Skull Blockade. Hi. Are you part of the Skull Blockade? Because right now, I'm not that impressed. But I have another level. Find the marker before the others do. That's Dr. Graves. Yay, everyone else, I got here first. However, you're all too late. I'm here to confirm the winner of this first round, and you are able to see Dollface has beaten each of you to the finish line. All that is left for the winner to register their name in the endpoint marker. Stop right there. I do not know what you mean to accomplish by delaying the inevitable flaming sensation, but Dollface is clearly the winner. If you attempt to stop her by force, I will respond in kind and disqualify you from the contest. I know the rules, Graves. I just wanted to congratulate her by saying open wide. Open wide? What foolish nonsense is Dr. Graves? Look, this message is intended for all of you suckers. You silly skull face paint. Sorry, but that's a secret. Graves looks quickly at Dollface. Wow. Looks like you got a lot of cars, Dollface. You better hurry and get them. I had no involvement in that message in any way or form. Dr. Graves turns his eyes upon you. However, I have a good mind as to who might be responsible for that highly coincidental announcement. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but first I'm going to win. Enter victory code. Omega Zero Terminus. Looks like the round is over, Graves. Deal with the angry skulls. Oh, look. Angry skulls. Hi. And I win. Because I'm the best at being the worst. Let's call... No, we need to defeat the snakes for Kalinda. Let's defeat the snakes first. We are 800 yards away. That's about 700 meters. 720, 730 meters, something like that. The Worsener. I like it, actually, as a villain name. But then I'm big on puns and sarcastic names and the like anyway, so... All snakes in the lab. How about the Badnator? Similar, but I actually like the Worsener better. These dark and menacing hallways are filled with the snake's strange scent. Ungoodener I like, but Worsener I think works better. More snakes. Sorry. Yep. Nothing beats fire. I've earned a badge. The Mongoose badge for killing snakes. Get it? Killing snakes. Not good for groups to fire for what? Because of the AE? Pulling too much aggro? You can always turn it off. Fire, smoke, she is a-rising. Bonk, hit my head. Victory is mine again. I cannot be defeated. I am more powerful than any snake. That's actually not saying that much. Snake's not that powerful. You should have the fire defensive one. That one's harder to heal as it takes damage spikes out. Contact. Kalinda. Hi, Kalinda. How you doing? You've done well. Well, of course I have. Ask about the next mission. Come on. Gimme. Yeah, I would expect Stone and Invuln to be easier to heal. Their defensives are a little more, well, straightforwardly defensive. Leader of the Snakes, who violated our base, is named Cyrus. Need him in custody. I'm going to take down Cyrus. His name's Billy Ray Cyrus. Got a daughter named Miley. Can't miss her. Ah, that's the hole there. This task could well be your ticket to the big time. Almost 10-year-old grouping knowledge. Yeah, well, I mean, the game, I don't imagine that part of it has changed that much. We will be masters of Arachnos. But boss, surely they will resent our intrusion. No matter, none of the filthy minions can stand against us. But there was one special, one they call the Flaming Sensation. Bah, let them come. Oh, I'm coming. Me and my burning nation, we are coming. Exactly. Trogdor the Burninator is exactly the correct reference. That's one of those, you've been on the internet for a while if you get that references. Sometimes you just gotta burninate some snakes. It's Cyrus. Billy Ray or otherwise. And, just like that, victory is mine again. I'll talk to Kalinda. Another level, thank you. Introduced to a new contact. Mongoose. We need to train. I jump through the air with the greatest of ease. Show age, you can always throw in first game came on cassette. Yep. My first commercial games came on cassette as well. I didn't initially get a disk drive for my Apple II Plus. I had to get the scratch together to buy the first floppy disk drive for my Apple II Plus. My first commercial games came on cassette as well. Train me to a new level of power. First, we hit level 7. finish. Now at level 8, let's see, incinerate. Intense concentration can allow you to incinerate an opponent or set your foe ablaze, dealing very high damage for a short time. Over a short time. Well, we should probably buff up our defenses a little bit more. Fire shield, good resistance to lethal, smashing, and fire damage. Also provides minimal resistance to cold, as well as protection from disorient effects. So we'll add that one onto our list as well. Give ourselves a little bit more defense, and we'll go ahead and turn that on too. Let me move away from everyone else so that they aren't as quite annoyed by my constant whooshing of flames. Anything useful in here? Not really, but we do, I think, have another one here we can add. Hi, Kalinda. Okay, we also have the next of the missions for Graves. To say that I'm infuriated by the manner in which you stole the victory out from under our clear winner is, well, we'll just say that's an understatement. I was so looking forward to the look on your face when I told you that you'd been disqualified. However, it would seem our benefactor has deemed your actions within the bounds of the contest. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say, you have officially won the first round. I'm a winner, guys. You are blessed with a luck like none other. You know that flaming sensation? Were it not for the intervention of our faithless benefactor, I would have disqualified you for the manner in which you stole your victory. However, since it was deemed all right by the one patronizing these proceedings, I must award you the winner's spot in the first round. That may not be to your liking, you shall soon see. Move to the next one, shall we? I can win with my hands tied behind my back. Bring it, Graves. How fitting you say that. For that is almost precisely what you'll be experiencing. You see, being the winner in the first round puts you in the rather undesirable position. In the next round of the contest will require you to pull off an act of mayhem and discord by your own design. The loser of the last round has been given the opportunity to stake claim to a location where they will perform their deed first. You, being the winner, will get to pick last. However, I'm giving you this list of where the others have chosen to undertake their plans, which our benefactor has provided as your prize for planning the first round. Perhaps you can glean some insight from them that will help your own plan to outdo theirs. Now go. Go to the hospital and talk with Crosscut. And so this is similar to in the Twin Shot storyline. They send you to the various locations that are important. Fortunately, the hospital, right here, evidently. Hi, Crosscut. Creepy Crosscut. Ah, my pleasantly plump friend. Do you know how happy I am to see you here? You being so very close, and with that beautiful lost look in your eyes. Don't even think about it, Crosscut. Oh, I hate to disappoint you, but I already did. I've been thinking about it all day. I do so think about it all the time, to be precise. He gazes at you from behind his mask. Can you see the smile it gives me? It's so big. Why would it take you up your whole neck to make you smile that big, now wouldn't it? Try it and You'll scream? You were going to say scream, right? Oh, please, please, please tell me you would have said you were going to scream. My last playthings here in the hospital wouldn't scream for me, and that made me so very sad. You would be so kind to put a smile on my face, Flaming Sensation. I'll be very happy to do the same for you. Wait, you're attacking people here in the hospital? Of course. Where else can you find a place where your broken toys are fixed over and over? You can make a cut and another and another and another and another and another until all of those little tendons finally snap. And then ta-da, all back together, right as rain, my dear old mother would say. Maybe if I take enough pictures for my photo album, your patrons will smile too. You're planning on brutalizing hospital patients to win this round. Oh, there's that too, now that you mention it. All right, then, I'll leave you to your games. Next, we need to talk to the training grounds with Dollface. Gotta say, the villains are way more fun to roleplay. Even the creepiest. Oh, it's the bad person who lied and stole my win, you know? Just for that, I should tell these nice Arachnos people that you kick puppies and old ladies crossing the street. Now, how would you feel if I lied like that, huh? You shouldn't be so gullible, Dollface. Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you're the one who's gullible. Ever think about that? Yeah, I didn't think so. Dollface, you're going to just be juvenile. You're just being juvenile now. Accept your defeat already. Juvenile? I don't even know what that word means. You think you can outsmart me with your big fancy vocabulary, huh? That's it. I'm changing my plan now. I was going to walk up to the administrators and tell them it would be a good idea to give me my very own Arachnos flyer. But you know what? Now I'm gonna tell them you tried to steal my purse. Yeah, and then you're going to be in big troubles. That's so? You know what they'll say if you tell them I did that, right? Yeah, I know exactly what they'll say. They say, Miss Dollface, we'll send a whole army of cops and find that flaming sensation. And then they'll give me a reward for bringing a mugger to justice, and there'll be a parade, right, for me. No, they'll throw you in the ocean for not defending yourself. Only the strong survive here. She looks at you in horror. Oh, really? Really? That's terrible. I don't like swimming. Well, with all those slimy fishes taking baths in the ocean? Fine. Then I'll let you win, but I'm still going to fly a helicopter and win next time around. You can't stop me. Knock yourself out with that. And next up, Zephyr. Who kind of blows? Sorry. Oh, that hurt. A little bit. The building keeps jumping in front of me. Yeah, it is a fun one to do. Much more fun, I think, than Twin Shot. I find Twin Shot kind of boring because she is almost as annoying as some of the villains. Hey, what's up, Flaming Sensation? Nice move back there in the trial. You stole that win, even though you totally punked me. That's all good. I can appreciate a good move. Well, good to know you're not planning revenge. Nah, not really. I'm still going to win, but I got no beef with you. Plus, it's getting really boring standing around here waiting for these guys to set sail. I'm talking the big one. All those tiny commuter ferries ain't going to do it for me. Do what for you? Sinking them. If you only got a couple dudes on board, what's the point, you know? Good sinking needs to have, like, a ton of dudes for it to be fun and all. Now, what I thinking about is I'll blow these dudes all the way to the North Pole and get them all stuck in the ice. I think I'll do it by sucking in a lot of... I don't want to hear what you're going to do next, by the way. Whoa, chill. I don't know where you think I was going with that, but it was probably a lot more exciting than what I was going to go to say. So, look, you want to work on your master plan for the contest or something? I mean, it's all super cool hanging out with you. You know, getting to know you and all. Wait, sorry. What I meant to say was you're, like, super boring and totally harshing on my groove. Plus, you're scaring away the ladies. I'll be happy to leave you alone. I don't know if I can make this jump. I don't think I can. No. Oh, maybe. Barely. Okay, that was cheating. Omnicore, why are you bothering me, Flaming Sensation? Are you here to interfere with my plan the way you stole the first round from Dollface? No, I'm not worried about you winning. Well, then you're an overconfident fool. I should be the highest on your list of concerns. When I'm done with my master plan, it will be quite obvious to everyone that only I deserve to rule by the side of our hidden patron. You think your silly plan will work? Only the fool laughs in the face of defeat, Flaming Sensation. You don't even know my plan. Yet you already feel you've won. You may have won the first round through deceit, but I will win the next round and through superior intellect and careful planning. And skulking around in an alleyway like common trash, right? I will not suffer your insults, Flaming Sensation. I am neither skulking, nor am I associating with the vermin that crawls within these walls. I am waiting for the perfect moment to strike at these smugglers. Contraband that will fetch a very high value once I seize it from their grubby hands. And when I have won the contest, I will allow you to come begging on hand and knee for the scraps that are beneath my notice, and I will deny you even that. You're seriously planning on attacking the entire black market? No, I've already begun doing so, even before you swaggered up to me. I'm going to skip the rest as I'm getting a bit of a sore throat from talking so much. But the dialogue is so much fun. Sound and Fury, Omnigore, we'll see if you back it up. The Vault Reserve. So that was basically the auction house, is that location, the black market for the bad guys. Found a clue. Go to the Vault Reserve and formulate a plan. Return to contact. Well, I don't actually have to return. I think I can just phone him, so we'll phone him. I'll phone a friend, except he's not a friend. Now that you've staked out the Vault Reserve building, it's time to put together your plan. I would expect... What's that? A longbow base? You must be stark raving mad to do something... No, I misspoke. That's a wonderful idea. I'll not be the one to stop you from getting yourself killed. If you want to walk into a longbow base without an army backing, you hear a sharp ringing in your ears that drowns out all other sounds. A calm voice rises above the cacophony, speaking to you. Wait until nightfall. It will be arranged to leave only a skeleton crew on staff. There will be explosives hidden away in a crate, waiting for you. Use them to destroy the base. What explosives? I'll do it, but where are the explosives? Idea that what explosives you're blabbering on about, blah, 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 blah. Blow up the longbow base. Okay, well, now we're talking. Some actual villainy going on. One of my issues with City of Villains when it first came out was we didn't do enough villainy. We did too much fighting amongst ourselves, bad guys versus bad guys. Mind you, that was before they added in this quest, but this quest actually is really, really smartly done. That was my sort of my lasting memory of City of Villains. Was it was initially great, but it always seemed you were fighting the other villainous organizations rather than fighting, good guys or stealing nuclear weapons or whatever kind of bad guy stuff you want to think of. You hid away until nightfall, as your mysterious advisor suggested. From what you can tell, there's only a skeleton shift guarding the base. Take out the witnesses, find those explosives. Start here, I think. Longbow night shift supervisor. I can't believe you just walked right in here. What are you thinking, villain? I'm thinking, walking right in here, was that I looked good doing it. Longbow night shift supervisor. Hey, who are you? You're not the vending machine guy. He's right. I am not, in point of fact, the vending machine guy. Please tell me this is a joke. Villains walking around inside our base? Yes, it's a joke. And you, sir, are the punchline. Get it? Punchline, because I hit him. Never mind. Defeat the interception team before they warn the others. Interception team. I can't remember where they come from. They come from below or above? Below, I think, but I'm not sure. Below, I think. Longbow Guardian. Hi there. Alpha Team. Longbow Interception Alpha Team. Longbow. Goody two-shoes. Defeat Interception Team Bravo. Have to be a huge idealist to go up against villains with just a pistol and some tights. Well, I mean, it depends on the villains. I mean, a lot of the villains are using the same sort of stuff. And besides, theoretically, they've got numbers on their side. Theoretically. I mean, come on, you got S.H.I.E.L.D. and they had all kinds of high-tech stuff. Besides, their tights may be made out of super materials? Yeah, I got nothing. Longbow Sergeant, who for no reason decides to start sneaking. Don't worry, Sarge. I got you. Oh, I'm sorry. That might have hurt. Bravo Team. Well, I just want to say, bravo. It's kind of a joke. Not really funny, but nonetheless. Another level for me. Activate the bombs at the remote terminal. Someone blew up us the bomb. I'll hack the terminal, because I'm evil, therefore obviously I... Before you leave, it's time we finally talked. Look behind you. And yes, it's one of the supervillains, Shirako. You have done well, Flaming Sensation. Even with my assistance, assaulting a longbow base is no small task. Shirako, you're the person behind all this? I am not. Your benefactor's identity remains a mystery to us both. However, do note that despite your pains to the contrary, Arachnos has taken notice of this contest. Lord Recluse does not allow anything to happen within this city, his city, unless he has given his allowance for it to proceed. You and yours are in direct defiance of his wishes. So you gave me explosives to blow myself up? Yeah, signature villain, exactly. Do not presume to think that I do as you do, Flaming Sensation. I am not so low as to defeat you through subterfuge. If I wished you dead, I would stand before you, sword in hand. No, I set you up for success, so that you may win this contest that you are taking part in. And as you continue to win, you will provide me with the information I seek. What is it you're looking for? Your curiosity surpasses your station, Flaming Sensation. Ooh, that rhymed. I do not wish to divulge my motives at this time, and it's not necessary that I do so. All you need to know is at this point, you are to continue your role in the game. all the while attempting to unveil the mask of the one truly behind it. Of course, you can always decline. If you do, I believe your chances of escaping from the space would drop considerably. I see. All right, Shirako. I hope you're not an ill wind blowing. I'm in. Badge earned. The Dark Heart Badge. Oh my, yes. Dark Heart indeed. Mission completed. Thanks, Shiraka. Get you later. Cool outfit. Maybe we can hang later. Contact Dr. Graves. I do not know how on earth you were able to do what you did, Fleming Sensation, were it not for numerous witness reports of you being the one to escape from the base moments before it blew. I would suspect you of trickery, it would seem. It would seem you've won this round as well. Do not look so smug, Burning Sensation. The next set of trials will not be so easy. But for now, that's it for that storyline. It will resume when I reach a higher level, 10 or 12. I don't recall. But for right now, we need to train up again. Wrong thing. There we go. Map. Back to Arbiter Richard. I like to call him Arbiter Dick. He doesn't like it when I call him Arbiter Dick, but I do like to call him that. Can I make this one? I don't think so. No, not quite. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. All right. And here's the other guy I need to talk to, I believe. Mongoose. Fleming Sensation, eh? You must be one of the new arrivals to Mercy. They call me Mongoose because I'm the best at what I do, taking down snakes. If you want to survive on Mercy, you best learn what I got to teach you. If you're tough enough, maybe you'll move up the food chain in the Rogue Isles. Or maybe you'll end up dead in a snake pit. I don't really care. I get paid either way. He's a charmer. We'll continue with that after we train up. With Arbiter Dick. Away I go. So right now the mission... He didn't give me a mission. He's supposed to give me a mission, isn't he? Pretty sure. We have a mastermind here. A robot's mastermind. Melody the Genius. And with 2 battle drones. I got nothing more for you. Maybe I'm out-leveled him. So my current contact is Drea the Hook in Port Oaks. So I guess we're off to the second map now. Yeah, I have out-leveled him. Yeah, I think so. The general consensus amongst City of Heroes / Villains players is that Mastermind is the best pet class that's ever been in an MMO. I have a couple of mid-level ones on the my main server. Port Oaks West. West worked last time. Let's see. I have John Constantine's cousin, Steve Constantine. He summons demons. I've got, I think it's Dr. Epitaph. He summons the undead. I've got Ed 309, who summons robots. Ernst Stavro Blofeld, who summons mercenaries. I think that's the limit of it, is them. Contact Drea the Hook. I am playing tonight on, I think, Torchbearer. One of the less populated servers to see what the game was like with the 4 times. It's either 3 or 4, I'm not sure. I've got the double XP for the server bonus and then the double XP from the pay-to-win vendor. So depending whether it's multiplicative or additive, it's either 2 or 3 times XP. Not sure which. They are giving me access to newspaper missions. You get a certain number of newspaper missions, and you'll get access to a mayhem mission. Newspaper missions are randomly generated, procedurally generated content. Very simple and straightforward, usually of the, beat the crap out of everybody kind of contact. Kind of mission. There's the Rogue Isles Protector. So, Havoc and Dockside. A 4-eyed pencil pusher named Dr. Plotnik recently ran from the mooks through the streets of Port Oaks. They caught the little runt after tearing up Dockside and are holding him somewhere. If they're desperate enough to be that public about catching him, he must know something. The Hellions robbed a jewelry shop. The Council is seen testing parabolic recorders. Let's beat up some Dockside thugs. Although the Council would have been fun. It's always fun beating up neo-Nazis. Although, actually, they're not like really neo-Nazis. They're just Nazis. That's a better description. They're just Nazis. There is nothing in the world better than super jump. Okay. Sex. Pizza. Okay, I can probably come up with a lot of things better than super jump, but super jump is really, really good. Yeah, agreed. Although I will give full extra credit to the swinging movement in Champions Online, which is like Spider-Man's web swinging, because it's a perfect expression of the comic book ideal in that your character goes grapple, grapple, grapple. Even if he's in the middle of the desert and there's nothing around for him to grapple onto, he has a magical grapple zeppelin up there that he gets to. It's just a beautifully executed comic book thing. It's not quite as incredibly fun to play with as Super Jump, which is just a non-stop joy. But it's a really good implementation of a movement skill as well. I have to kidnap Ramel Plotnik. I tell you, if your name is Plotnik, you're already having a bad day. But if you've been kidnapped by mooks and then going to get kidnapped by me, that's just not a good day. And sadly, the super jump in Champions Online is okay, but it just doesn't flow or move as smoothly. It's not as implemented as seamlessly as this one is. Looking for Mr. Plotnik. Mr. Ramel Plotnik. Phone call for Mr. Plotnik. Mr. Ramel Plotnik. Mr. Plotnik, to the white courtesy phone, please. I'm going to assume he's upstairs. Second floor. Lingerie. Power tools. Pet supplies. Yeah, I can't imagine how you knew I was going to say that, other than I pretty much say it every single time. It's one of those things I can't help myself. And the thing is, it's a reference. It's something I've never actually witnessed in person, which is an elevator operator, let alone an elevator operator telling you what is on the floor. That is such a 1950s movie thing that I've never experienced for myself. I mean, so it's a reference that most people wouldn't even understand what the hell I was referring to, unless they watch a lot of old movies. Another level for me! Pardon me, you guys have Mr. Plotnik? Doesn't look like you guys got Mr. Plotnik, does it? Mr. Plotnik. That's true. It is used in Warner Brothers cartoons as well. You are exactly right. In fact, it hadn't occurred to me, but that may be more likely where I've seen it, is from Warner Brothers cartoons. As essentially, Warner Brothers cartoons are as close to I have as a childhood religion. Huh. There's Mr. Plotnik. Escape with Ramel Plotnik. Okay, Mr. Plotnik, you're with me. We're going to escape now. Try not to get lost. Try to stick with me, Ramel. Twilight Zone. EP with the department store mannequins. Wow. Old-time refs. I do vaguely remember that, but not enough to remember that it would have had those sorts of operators, the elevator operators. Still with me, Romel? He's still with me. Oh, okay, this is a dead end. I was just checking if you'd follow me to a dead end, and you will, because you're not all that smart. Oh, yes. Pink Panther, certainly. Romel, you coming? Also, I will note the original Pink Panther movie. This does not seem to be going the way I want it to go. Where am I missing? What am I missing? There we are. The various Pink Panther movies with Peter Sellers and Frederick Lum, I think. Wow. Okay, Romel, here you are. It is nice that my references here are not utterly lost on people. Contact. I think we finished that mission off, but we did level up, so we want to go to the trainer here, who is Arbiter Unger, half a mile out. Of course, it's not that surprising. It's an old school game, City of Heroes, so I imagine a fair number of the people who are popping into City of Heroes streams are either old school gamers or just old. I'm both. I haven't had a problem yet. I think we go with Incinerate. Give me more burning. I've earned a badge. What badge did I earn? Tailor Session, Soldier Badge. All kinds of stuff came flowing by, firing by there. It looked like we had another mission from Graves. Well, Flaming Sensation. Have you come by to engage in witty banter, possibly involving a smattering of underlying threats towards my physical well-being? Or perhaps you're simply here to discuss the weather on this bright and sunny day. I'll let you guess which of the two that I believe. Any missions? The Hearts of Darkness, Heroic Measures, Zephyr's Gust. Consider to play other classes in Star Wars The Old Republic or just the personal story quest? In Star Wars... to play other classes? In Star Wars: The Old Republic, I have legend status. I have played all of the storylines through to completion. If you mean playing through the other quests in Star Wars: The Old Republic, given that they've streamlined everything down so much that you only need to do the personal storyline and the planetary storylines to get to the cap. I can't remember when I started streaming or putting my streams up. It was like 450 streams ago, so that's probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And I think that was after my big amount of time banging my head against Star Wars: The Old Republic. I mean, I would consider doing it again, but it is something I did a great deal of previously. So I'm not certain. Not Knox. I would have to consider it. I'm not giving up, Graves. Bring it on. Very well, you're here at the contestants. You're here. From here on out, contestants will be required to come up with ingenious methods by which they can capture, torture, and ultimately defeat those that would impede our benefactor's goals, blah, 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 blah. You'll be given the honor of playing the role of said hero in your fellow contestants' plans, and that is a subscribe. Rox Rafa has subscribed. Thank you very, very much for the sub. I appreciate that very much. And obviously, welcome. I assume this means you're enjoying the content. I've never randomly subscribed to streamers I wasn't enjoying the content, but I'm not everyone. Regardless, thank you very, very much. A sub. Always welcome. So I need to figure out what Zephyr's doing and stop him, because I'm pretending to be the hero. Thank you. Very, very kind. I will endeavor to keep doing the good work, or at least as close as I can manage. Bonk. Oh, caves. I hate cave maps. Oh, the pain. Please be a base. Don't be a cave. This is the location Dr. Graves directed you to when it comes to planning. Zephyr is not too much of a threat. However, it would be best to stay on your guard. Yeah. Cave maps. Oh, and it's a good sized one, too. Joy. Boundless joy. It's Zephyr. I thought you were going to chicken out. Okay, dude, here's the deal. I'm all about brute force, right? So the way this is going to go down is that you're going to need to bust the chops of all these dudes I've paid to beat you up. Pretty good plan, huh? No, that's actually pretty boring, Zephyr. You know, I thought you were going to say that. So, since I didn't want you to get all whiny, I figured I'd give these dudes a bit of my power, you know? Like the way God or something does to his worshippers, because I'm cool like that. You can hand out your powers to other people? Yeah, totally. All they got to do is wear one of these bracelets that look like my totally sweet belt, and whammo. They're sporting cool wind powers and all that. Your powers come from your belt? What? Huh? My belt? Dude, why would my powers come from my belt? That's like really dumb. Why you gotta be so stupid, Looks like I touched a sore spot. Okay, you know what, dude? I don't like your attitude. So, because of that, I'm going to crank up the voltage, like big time, right? Now these dudes are going to have even more of my powers. Like the part where I can't even be killed because I'm the freaking wind, dude. Ha ha ha! You're going to get your butt kicked now. So they can't be killed? Well, it's going to take a bit for all that to transfer, all of them. But I'll tell you right now, one thing for certain. You ain't fast enough to take all down these dudes before the super invulnerability stuff starts working. Wow, why didn't I think about doing that from the start? That was kind of dumb. So your plan was to make your henchmen invulnerable? Yeah. What's wrong with making all my slaves as powerful as me? All I had to do was channel all of my enhancements into these altars. Not that hard. So you're my hero, captive and all. You gotta bust your way out my hordes of invulnerable lackeys. I'll find a way. Oh. Goldbrickers. I'll set him on fire. Flaming sensation. This is Shirako. Zephyr has provided his minions with enhancements he's combined to an unstable state. He is channeling his power source into a series of altars that are charging the combined enhancements. Destroy the altars, and you will prevent them from gaining invulnerability. All right. Altars must be destroyed. Right. Altars first. Ow! Not a fan of things that blow up and do enormous damage to me. I was fine with it blowing up and doing a lot of damage to them. But it could have easily killed me. Pardon me a second, I need to heal up. Because, well, that stung. Two altars remaining. I don't know, can I beat these guys? Because I'd rather beat them first and then take my time dealing with the altar afterwards. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't double up. Let me get out of the way. All right. That time it didn't really blow up like the other one blew up. That's two down. Yeah, not a fan of the surprise explosion. Burn, baby, burn, Bombardier Inferno. I do like it that my last attack was apparently the flaming sword, as now fire sword, as now I'm running around with a fire sword, which is a pretty cool look. Alright, we'll defeat the last of the altars. I'm not defeating the altars. I'm destroying the altars. Get away! Oh, come on! It was very foolish of Zephyr to empower his minions with his own enhancements. Let me take again a second to catch my air, catch a wind. They were indeed items of great power, but such an item is useless in the hands of the inexperienced. This is Shirako talking to me. I will seek where these powers of his came from. The connection between him and his belt will be the most obvious. Start from now. We're done. Flaming Sensation, I trust that you are at this point capable of achieving victory by your own means. Find Zephyr. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let me get up. Alright, I'm done having things blow up in my face, for now, at least. Alright, so now we need to find Zephyr. Whoop! See where we are. Should be the other branch off the main passage, which I think is here. Yep. Pilot the Bombardier. Pilot the Bombardier. I think that's another reference from old Warner Brothers cartoons. Scritch. Alright, we've got Zephyr and then 2 Rocket Men. Well, we'll set Zephyr on fire first. Then we'll turn to the Rocket Men and take care of them. I give up, you win. Candy ass. I said give up, you win, dude. Say it again. Say that I win. You win. There, you happy now? Jeez, you know, you're really a sore winner. You, like, totally suck. Perhaps I should tell Graves. Oh, come on, dude. That's totally uncool. I take it back. You don't suck. You're, like, the coolest villain I've ever met, okay? Say it louder. Fine. You're the coolest villain here in the Rogue Isles. I only wish I could be as cool as you. I'm scum and you're really rad. Now please don't tell Graves and get me disqualified. I grant you mercy, for I am a gracious God. Away. What can I say? I'm a gracious God. So you survived, did you? I would have been rather shocked if you didn't. Zephyr has shown himself to be a complete idiot, so your success shows that you can fight your way out of a wet paper sack. Be lucky that I did not authorize any of you the right to attack each other. As much of an idiot as he may be, he does seem to be rather impervious to all forms of damage. Allowing him that would have been just handed him the victory. I may not like you, Flaming Sensation, but I truly like him even less. I'm winning because I'm the least objectionable villain. Wait, what? I'll handle Dollface, like I did Zephyr. You could do well to know your arrogance, no matter how far it has brought you thus far, is likely to be the cause of your ultimate failure. Dollface has been given special privileges by our patron, so do not be surprised if there is more than meets the eye to her personal plan. Now go. She awaits you. Dollface, huh? I'm coming, Dollface. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Or any of the rest of your pretty little bits. I can't make that jump. I don't think we're going to make it far enough. Not quite far enough. No! Bonk. Hi, Dolphin. You may think you're so smart to blow up those longbows, but I'll have you know that I'm as smart as I am cute. We're going to have some fun with getting you in trouble on the police. Yep, I'm calling the cops on you. I'm playing the hero, Dollface. Cops don't arrest heroes. Yeah, that's what you think, huh? Well, Mr. Smarty Pants, if they think you're a bad man, huh? Then you're going to go to jail. What are you going to do, mind control them? Hey, who told you? Did that silly old doctor tell you? Great, my plan is ruined now. I spent all my time putting a mental time bomb in your head. And what for? You to go ahead and ruin it. Thanks a lot, Flaming Sensation. Wait, what? What do you mean mental time bomb? The thing that's going to make your brain blow up in the next hour. Was that a day? I'm so upset with you I don't even remember anymore. You were supposed to go fight some Arachnos guys to get the deactivator safety word and then bring it to Dean Yu at the university so he could remove the metal bomb, but you screwed it up. Do I need this word? Need to get this word to John Yu? Yeah, but I wasn't going to tell you that Dean Yu could fix it because then you'd fix the bomb. You're supposed to fight Arachnos guys and then get in jail forever. Whatever, I don't feel like playing with you anymore. You ruin everything. Arachnos agents, then Dean Yu. Got it. Defeat 3 Arachnos agents. And, well, those are Marcones. Any 3 Arachnos agents? Hey, guys, look, I'm kind of busy right now. I've got things I need to do. And you're running away. You're not much of a hitman. I mean, you got a gun, and what do? You just run away? Oh my god. What a really, genuinely awful hitman. Alright, Arachnos agents. What? Wait, what? The artillery is shooting at me. Okay. It's still... Okay, I didn't realize there were more howitzer batteries up here. I'm trying to find a safe place so I can try and figure out where to go to find Arachnos agents, and instead I'm getting shot at by howitzers. Previously it was surprise explosions, and now it's basically more surprise explosions, only this one's from howitzers. We've got family around. They are family. Is that council? Oh, Arachnos. I need to defeat some Arachnos. I need to defeat 3 Arachnos. This could easily go very wrong. But I'm going to beat 3 Arachnos and then get the hell out. Okay, we're done. Bye, guys. Go to the university in Capa Diable. Is that the same quest? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Dean Yu. That's right. Yeah, Dean Yu. So we need to go to Capa Diable, which means we need to hit the ferry. And then probably that also opens up at level 12 the crafting quest. I can jump on water. That's just how cool I am. Capo Diable. Ding 11. Capo Diable South. The Devil's Coattails. Nifty name. Wait, that's... I don't want Boris the Russian. Why do I have him as the default? I was trying to go to the university. I'm going to get my feet wet. I'm going to have squishy foot syndrome again. Oh. The reason I didn't become a hero is the heroes have to jump in the water to save people, and they get squishy foot syndrome. Now here I am, a villain, and I have to get squishy foot syndrome. It's just nasty. Hello, Dean Yu. I've got a mental time bomb in my head. Mental time bomb. I've seen a number of people here invent all manner of devices from the salvage they've acquired through fighting the scum that litters the streets, but I've never heard of a mental time bomb before. I have the deactivation phrase right here. Deactivation phrase? What on earth are you blabbering about? Let me see this. He looks at the paper, a smile curling around the edges of his mouth. He looks very stone-faced a moment later. Well, this is very serious indeed. This phrase, ego sum res fraudatio, definitely has the ability to remove the common, everyday mental time bomb. You see, it's Neo-Latin for better than a faker. This is the old way of saying hater's gonna hate. However, this will not help a mental time bomb in the head of one of your superpowered types. No, you'll need more than that. Hurry, my head could blow at any moment. I will leave you to insert your own smutty phrase here. Okay, yes, Nod Knox, you're right. They would, but they would have been squishy for a bit, and then like boiling hot. Even though I'm made of fire, boiling hot, squishy shoes, they're just not comfortable. In order for you to deactivate it, you'll need to think of a phrase, ego sum res fraudatio, while you dispatch a good number of Luddites that have been making my job very difficult as of late. Oh, and of course, they've been interfering with mental deactivationizing. I think I heard of a group down south in the Devil's Coattails talking about just that. So go knock around a number of these Luddites, and you should be right as rain. Whew, thanks. I might actually live to see another day, or live to live another day. Either that too, possibly. Besides, it's magical fire, and maybe magical fire doesn't work on regular water. It only works on magical water. Stretch. Granted. Oh god, I'm going to get squishy again, aren't I? Ugh. Maybe I can land on the boat? I could have landed on the boat, except I missed the boat. So to phrase. It's a good phrase. Yeah, I missed the boat on that one. How about this one? This one is a hit. Ha-ha! My feet are drying out. Luddites. Alright, we got Luddites, right? Luddites. Luddite Friar. Uh-oh, it's the man. Dude, I'm not the man. I'm a villain. Really? Crossbows? Alright, you really are Luddites, aren't you? Alright, I need, those are freaks, right? Oh, Vaz. They're Vaz. I like Vaz even less than I like, well, just about anything. Vazalocks suck. Oh, Luddite Brawlers. Hi, guys. need 5 more Luddites. I need 2 more Luddites. Let me take a moment to catch my breath. Well, more specifically, it's those who see technology as the cause, not the solution to problems. Alright, that's all of them. That's not a bad description, the armed branch of the Amish in this particular case. EBM. Engelbert Meow. The lovely and talented Engelbert Meow, a genuinely terrific streamer who I am morally and ethically required to actually have to spell out Engelbert Meow to give them their shout out. They are quite good indeed. She is primarily, but by no means exclusively, a Guild Wars 2 streamer. She's been streaming Baldur's Gate lately and playing Lethal Company. But at her heart, she's a Guild Wars 2 streamer. She's lovely, she's talented, and she's a trained opera singer. Really, actually. We haven't really heard her really belt it out on stream. I'm hoping for that someday. She also does cursed cosplays, where she takes almost no money at all and very little time and puts together cosplays that bear a striking resemblance to their subject matter. Except the Bram one. The Bram one, I don't know. It's got a strange ambisexual vibe. It's the most I've ever liked Bram, okay? There, I said it. You might want to check her out when she streams, because she's cool. Hi, EBM. Yes, I'm dreaming of Bram. I'm dreaming of a Bram Christmas. Not really. Well, she deserves it. She got my sub last night, I believe. So, some of you were kind enough to have subscribed to me. I subscribe to her. My task is complete. Congratulations on your stunning victory over Dollface's heinous plan. I was quite worried that your head was going to blow up at any moment, possibly causing an explosion rivaling that of your ego. The pride you've learned for beating her at her own tricks, well, it's stupendous indeed. With your resounding triumph over Dollface's plan, you will now move on to Crosscut's personal project. I'm certain your cunning and expert intelligence will surely allow you to bypass whatever simple plan Crosscut has in store for you, yes? I'm sure I can handle it. I am playing a villain this evening. EBM. The name I wanted, the Burning Sensation, was sadly taken, so this is the Flaming Sensation. But he is a villain because in City of Heroes, you can play a villain as well. That's right. And so this deceptively handsome fellow is the Flaming Sensation. And his character description is because Burning Sensation was already taken, all right? I hadn't noticed until right now, actually. I promise it's not intentional. He's packing. That's all I'm going to say. Not gonna... Nothing else is needed or, in fact, wanted to be said. Hey, once upon a time, the beard was red, okay? It was never really yellow. The hair was a very light yellow. The beard was kind of more reddish than yellowish. So this is City of Heroes. It's an old school game, but I'm an old school... Okay, I'm just old. But also old school. Was it Cape Diable? The mission. Where's the mission? Crosscuts plan, Port Oaks. Am I not at Port Oaks? I thought I was at Port Oaks. No, I'm in Cape Diable South. How about Port Oaks West? It's an old school MMO, so it has a lot of old school mechanics and game systems and stuff. It has no auto attacks, as an example. But especially for those of us who played it back when it was live, before it was leaked and now eventually licensed. We're willing to put up with the old school clunkiness for the old school charm, so to speak. I hate this map layout so much. If there was ever a map that inspired Guild Wars 2 map Tangled Depths, this is it. It's awful. I hate it very much. We've got Crosscut and snakes. Find Crosscut and listen to his plan. Well, how about I beat up the snakes first? How about that? How's that strike you? I'm getting dangerously close to getting killed there, as that was 2 lieutenants of my level, which is a tough fight. Alright. What does Mr. Creepy have for us? Hey, Crosscut. What a lovely look, Flaming Sensation. Green is definitely your color. Get to the point, Crosscut. Oh, but that's... when my friends no longer sing those adorable warbles of Please Don't and I'll do anything for you. No, stop. But if you like, I'll do that for you. Nice, you're one of my favorites. Today, we're going to play a little game I like to call hide and seek. I've drizzled a rather delicate perfume all over you, with a blend of notes such as mahogany, rose hips, and orphan's tears. You may not have a nose for the aroma, but it soothes the savage snake. Your evil plan is to spray me with perfume? No, that was just something I felt would make you happy. Flaming Sensation, you're happy now, aren't you? Tell me. Tell me I make you happy. Since you're the silly hero in this game, all you need to do is use the little vial of antivenom that I have in the back of these caves. See how devilishly frightening? Yes? Why is antivenom supposed to be scary? You silly little hero, you. How else are you supposed to live through the venom coursing through your veins? Venom? What venom? The kissy juice my snake friends just injected you with before you talked with me, of course. Shh, shh. You can thank me later, Flaming Sensation. Why not after you find the antivenom, yes? If you don't mind, I'll tag along and watch you. I like to watch. How dare... Forget it, I'll deal with you later. Okay, find the jar of antivenom. The antivenom is a jar. Oh, they're my friends now. But once I use the antivenom, I guess they won't be. Because now I guess I smell like one of them. And here comes him. Congratulations, Burning Sensation. You found it. Oh, goodness, seems such a silly head. I filled the jar with a pheromone that makes snakes hate you. Yeah, I gave the antivenom to the snake matriarch. I'm sure she'll give it to you willingly. I'd forget my own head if it wasn't sewn on. He's a delight, really. Hi, Crosscut. You're a delight. Really. Alright, we gotta fight our way to the Snake Matriarch. I'm sure she's really lovely. What do we got? Oh, need that up there. Nope, she should be in here to the left. The Snake Matriarch, ladies and gentlemen. Smell food. Warm, succulent food. I remember now, the hero was supposed to kill the mother in front of the daughter. Yes, that was it. Mother, why did you stop moving? Oh, good, I killed the mom. Here comes. Defeat the matriarch's daughter. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she has friends. Mission completed. Dum ba da bum bum. Okay, well, that's the hero music. That's the villain music. You get different music depending on whether you're a hero or a villain. This is appropriate, I would say. Regardless, I have defeated and once again leveled and must train up. Map. There he is. Arbiter Unger. Well, they have dimensional pockets, also known as bags of holding. You know, and not just for heroes. Bad guys can have those too. Hi, Unger. I would like to train up to a new level, please. Give me two more points that I can fill up with goodness on Incinerate, please. Let's see. Let's drop that into Incinerate. We got anything else usable here? Not really. We'll just go ahead and sell those. That's the merit vendor. I don't think we can sell them to that. Mission. Graves. I have assessed the details of what Crosscut put the hero, you, through. Although you survived it, it would appear as if Crosscut's plan succeeded as he had planned. This round goes to Crosscut. Do not frown. You are still ahead for now, until our final event, that is. It's a shame you made it through Crosscut's ordeal. I expected far more from him. Quite literally, I was expecting far more. However, what's done is done. I doubt you'll make it through the final ordeal. You see, Omnicore was quite delighted to hear that you'd be playing the role of hero in her upcoming plan. This should prove most entertaining. I beat the rest. I'll beat her. Oh, we'll see about that, won't we? You know the procedure. Meet her at the specified location. I'm sure she'll be waiting with bells on. I'm sure she will. Back to Kappa Diable. Cape of the Devil. I guess I will now be running with the devil. .434 yards away. So, oh, the Richte invasion is ongoing. I had forgot they are also doing the events on these servers. And ow! That was not friendly. The Richti shot me with a beam that knocked off half of my health. From the looks of it, Omnicore appears to have set up this test environment in some sort of technological house of horrors. Find some means of letting her know you're here. Well, first, let me take advantage of a short kneel down. Yeah, I had forgotten that the Richti invasions were ongoing on these 3 servers. The less populated servers have the invasions going on. I hear a thrumming. There's the thrumming. Welcome to my parlor, Flaming Sensation. I've been looking forward to this moment since we first met. Yeah, I'm sure. Since I do not care to waste any more time on you than needed, I'll explain what is to happen. You, as the hero, are my captive. I am offering you a means of escaping. All you need to do is defeat all of my robot minions that are programmed to kill you. Simple enough to understand, yes? Then start fighting and show our kindly patron how pathetic you truly are. Oh, I hate these clockwork. They're the ones that burst out into multiple little asshole clockwork. And I do not have an AE except my fire. I hope that will be sufficient. You believe that was all there was, Flaming Sensation? Well, no, I know he's going to break up into the little jerk things. But hopefully my fire can do enough damage that they'll be easy pickings. Yeah, not too bad. When I'm done with you, I'll use your body as my next robotic minion. Okay? Something like that. Shielded from outside. What do we have? Oh, robotic Hellion. Systems terminal. Once I was simple. I wanted simple things, money, riches. Then I tasted power, Flaming Sensation, and with power came everything else. Most people share their living quarters with others, banding together as a group. I refuse to. This base is mine and mine alone. And when I take my place at our patron's side, this base will pale in comparison to the one I'll possess then. There is more for you to fight. You sickening excuse for a hero. Fight and die. Help from Arachnos off the jamming signal. We're getting some information occasionally from Scirocco. Find and turn off the jamming signal. Ah, she's jamming the signal from Arachnos. I hear a thrumming. That usually means a clicky. Turning it off. Systems online. Engaging target. Flaming Sensation. Robotic Legacy Chain. That's one of the batches of one of the organizations of good guys. Ha, did you think I would let some nameless worm such as you join me? You fool, you're nothing compared to my might and intellect. Even though you're facing my robotic creations, I have far more in store for you. Go, Flaming Sensation, face my next creation and continue to use up your powers. Okay, where am I supposed to go next? I'm going to assume this door to fight Robotic Council. Okay, not there. Where the Robotic Council? Where are they? Where are the Robotic Council? They're not in here. Oh, there we are. Systems online. Engaging target. Flaming sensation. He tried to kick me, but he missed. And now it is time, Flaming Sensation. You will now face the real challenge. Now that you are weakened and tired from fighting all these old models, come to me and face my new creations, stolen from another world and perfected by me. You I will relish the look on your face when do as I command and minions, annihilate Flaming Sensation. I said annihilate Flaming Sensation. What are you doing? No, do as I command. I get the feeling something did not go quite according to their plan. Well, this is where I came in. Now I'm confused as to where I'm supposed to be. Not there. In there. Ah, there we are. Omnicore automatons. Got a lot of automatons. And downed Omnicore. Gloat over Omnicore's defeat by their own minions. How? How could they turn on me? I made them in my image and they turned on me. It seems you fail at being a god, Omnicore. You're responsible for this. I don't know how you did it, but you did this. I vow to keep failing at beating me. Mark my words, Flaming Sensation, I will kill you. It's good to have goals, Omnicore. I'd say that's a solid burn. Graves. I saw those robotic creations Omnicore created. Flaming Sensation. They were nigh unstoppable. I do not know what trickery you used to bypass them, but I tell you this, when I find out there will be hell to pay. We've now come to the end of your trials, Flaming Sensation. This final test will be, and has always been, the true competition. Everything that has come before has solely been for the entertainment of your faithless benefactor. Before you begin sputtering and proclaiming all of your wins, know that you waste your time spewing invectives and the like, you will have less time to compete. I'm sure you'll appreciate the chosen hunting grounds, the destroyed husk that was once known as Galaxy City. As we speak, Arachnos is launching a full-scale assault of the place, attempting to procure the remnants of the meteors left over from its destruction. You will assault both Arachnos and heroes combined. The rules are quite simple. You and the others are tasked with raining down utter destruction upon the location. For every Arachnos agent killed, you'll be granted 1 point. For every hero killed, you'll be granted 50. I would suggest you focus on the Arachnos agents, however. The hero's presence in Galaxy City is far lower than it once was. You'll be in direct competition with your fellow contestants. The moratorium on killing each other is still in effect. If you kill one of your fellow rivals, you'll be docked 100 points. Let the killing game begin. Cap Diable. There is, I believe, a Richte attack going on. I don't know how those work. I see the Richte ships. And I assume that, and this is going to take me to basically the exact same mission I did a night or two ago, a couple nights ago, on the Twin Shot storyline, except the reverse. This time, the bad guys are playing, and the good guys will show up after we defeat Arachnos. There's Graves. So at each of these stations, there's 2 Arachnos and then a clicky I need to destroy. When I destroy the clicky, a couple of heroes will show up instead of villains. And there's Zephyr, who I would assume was going to help me, but I'm not positive that's the case when the heroes show up. He's going to try to defeat them, too, regardless. Ah, it's Dilla. Your citizenry is fabricated. You are going to run on sidewalk, as you Earthlings say. And there's Twin Shot. I've got to level up. So we'll head right over here while we're still cooking with gas, and we'll do away with the Arachnos and then the next set of heroes as quickly as possible. Activate that. Grim. Got him, and Flambeau, who's just a tiny bit narcissistic. Proton. The third batch over here. Dr. Graves. This does not make sense. How can this be? Flaming Sensation, I will have words with you. Okay. Seek out Dr. Graves, earn the result of the killing game. What is the meaning of this? I'm not sure what you mean, Graves. You were witness defeating a total of 5 heroes in this area. Your previous intel indicated there were not even 5 heroes patrolling all of Galaxy City, and yet the heroes appeared, each of them cut down by your hand. The other contestants did not encounter a single hero during the course of this trial. Explain. I guess I'm just lucky. I beat those heroes with nothing but my own power. Dr. Graves begins to grind his teeth. His fists are clenched so tightly you expect him to lash out at you. Your method of defeating the heroes that confronted you is not in question. What is in question is how and why they appeared right in front of you for no apparent reason. You should not have won this game, Flaming Sensation. So I won then, unless you have evidence of foul play. Your existence in and of itself is evidence of foul play, Flaming Sensation. He trembles with rage for a while longer, then slumps. Very well, this is not the outcome I desired or what I expected, and yet I can find no fault in your actions. Based on the recordings I've seen, as much as it pains me to admit it, you have done it. You've won the killing game. Fantastic. I'll collect my reward in the aisles. See you soon, Graves. I believe the phrase I'm searching for is lol, loser. I'm mature. Of course, technically mature means old, and I am that. Call Graves. So, despite my best efforts, you've managed to earn a place at our benefactor's side. I would congratulate you, but I fear doing so would be profane my very being. I do not know what you did in Galaxy City, but I know you committed an act outside the rules. I know your victory was somehow stolen. You remain the winner of the killing game. But when I learn how you managed to pull this off, I will hunt you down and I will make you wish you'd never set foot in the Rogue Isles. This, my cunning friend, this is a promise. Well, isn't he friendly? Let's see. Take me back to the ferry. I won the killing game. Can he make the leap? think I'm going to come up short. Yep, came up short. Ow, splash again with the wet feet. Oh my god, it's so awful. We'll just pop back to Mercy Island real quick. Have I gone the wrong way again? Probably. Certainly. Definitely. There we are. We've got another bit of training to do. Arbiter Richard, how you doing? Glorious. Now, build up gives you a temporary short-lived buff, a big damage buff, and a small accuracy buff. Taunt, used to taunt enemies off of allies and onto you. But right now I'm just playing solo, so that seems like overkill. I don't need to taunt them to fight me. They're fighting me to begin with. Temperature protection gives you strong resistance to fire damage, some resistance to cold and slow, and grants minor unenhanceable regeneration as well as providing very minor knockback protection. This power is always on and costs no endurance, but I'm going to grab Healing Flame so that I have a heal when I need it. I'm going to sell any more of the enhancements I have. Just sitting around, doing me no good. We have no missions. The only contact we have... These are inactive, so theoretically they have no more missions for me. Broker is if you're doing, I think if you're doing the newspaper missions, you do a certain number and you get to fill up the bar, you get one of the special missions. So it looks like maybe getting the 4x, 3x or 4x XP bonus is messing a bit with the contact generation, in that I'm further along, I'm higher level for where I should be for the quest lines. Because right now I only have inactive contacts and newspaper missions available. But I am going to call it here for the evening, I think, as this is a good place for it. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, build-up is probably what I'll be picking up in 2 more levels. I expect for more City of Heroes, or perhaps more City of Villains. Either way, at the usual time, I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out, as always. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope the rest of your Friday night or early Saturday morning goes great. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Thanks again, guys, and take care. Good night.